Welcome to the Clearance Bin Video Game Review by Organized Remains, going back to the NES with a game called Vice Project Doom. $5 is the cost over at Amazon. Sorry everyone outside of America, I couldn't find any sites that even had it. The best I can say is check out how to make your NES console region free. If it's region free, then you can play all the NES games from America. Vice Project Doom is a game that I've never heard of or read about. I went for it, just based on this cover. I mean, look at this thing. A guy holding a gun while being grabbed onto by a woman with some lightning bar in the background and pieces of metal floating around. All this plus they're either flying through the clouds or someone doesn't know how to use a washing machine. Pretty epic, right? The story can be summed up with this. You play as a detective. To quote Wiki, the aliens have developed a substance named gel, which is initially intended to be used for their species, but also functions as an addictive substance to humans that result in a terrible side effect and is now being sold as an illegal drug within the underworld. You get the point. There are 3 different modes to this game: side-scrolling, driving, and first-person shooter. Don't get comfortable with driving and first-person shooter, because they don't show up too many times in this game. The driving levels to this game are the least fun parts. It's the first-person shooter part that I wish showed up more in the game. Sure, I always ran out of bullets, but it's fun. The side-scrolling parts of this game are similar to Ninja Gaiden in the controls. Jump around and whack people with your stick. There's also other weapons to choose from to help you during this game. This game also features the frustrating video game cliche pushback feature, meaning every time you get hit, you move back, usually where a hole is. Also features annoying birds. Even though it's frustrating, I found jumping around slashing birds was a good time, especially with this music. It just makes you want to get to the beatings. Final say. I'm surprised. I thought this game wasn't going to be good, and turned out to be one of the most underrated games for the NES that I've ever played. Granted, I like the Renegade games, and some people say they're the worst games on the NES. Vice Project Doom is way better than Renegade though. It's frustrating and gets hard when enemies coming every way, but most NES games are hard. You have to expect it. I think if you have an NES, you should give Vice Project Doom a try. This is OrganizedRemains.com.